Alright, what's up guys? Yes, it's me, GameBot. And welcome back to Let's Make a Map. I know. It's been a while. Like I said in the last video, YouTube is no longer what I'm trying to make as a job, so I have other things I have to do, and I'm just doing this for fun, and if I'm trying to force it, you know, fit it into my schedule when it's really just not convenient, you know, that takes the fun out of it for me. So I've just been really slammed the last couple of weeks because there's been a lot of snow where I am, and people have been calling out of where I work, so I've been having to do some extra shifts. It's just been some stuff. I've been pretty occupied, but I found myself a free day, and I remembered this, and I was like, well, I really should get that out just because people would like to see that. And yeah, there's no excuse for me not to do it today, so I'm gonna do it today. So yeah, in this episode, really, I'm kind of running out of things to show you, but I decided I would release the first 3 levels of the map. I just straight up went and recorded it, and I thought I'd just overdub a commentary over it, just explaining, you know, stuff, kind of like a director's commentary, only not really, because it's not really directed. Anyway, yeah. So another thing is, you may notice there's some like difference in the audio, and that's because I actually have a nice mic. It's not like nice, but it's pretty nice. It's a Rode VideoMic Pro, which if any of you know what that is, it's basically just a shotgun mic that gets mounted on top of your camera, which leads me to say that you will be seeing a lot of face cam videos if I go back to doing some just raw live commentary. But I decided I'd just use the audio. And the reason I say that is because the mic doesn't work unless it's plugged into a camera. Anyway, I've been rambling, so I'm just gonna go ahead and launch into this. Again, it's the first 3 levels of the map, and don't judge the final version of the map based on what you see, because what you're about to see is pretty rough. There's some sloppy areas, but it'll just give you an idea of what's to come. So anyway, without any further ado, let's go. So starting off, you have the room that's pretty much from the first Portal games. I just basically tried to recreate it, and there's some FPS lag in here because my computer, wouldn't you believe it, is having issues. Anyway, listen to this.
Hello and again. Welcome to the Aperture Science Cube Computer AI Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Ain't that pretty? I mean, it's not spot on, but it's kind of close to GLaDOS. I did say I was going to show you how to do that, like in the last episode, how to make that voice, but I realized it's too simple to really even include. It's just you go to the AT&T website, they have a text-to-speech editor generator, there we go. And you just type in what you want it to say, and then you run it through Audacity, change the pitch around, and run it through some auto tuning stuff. And it just makes that. It's not spot on, but it's close enough. And so yeah, I just basically recreated the first level of Portal 1. It's pretty straightforward. And then those elevators, yeah. You just walk into a room, and then it would set block, so it would look like it was kind of going up, and then it would teleport you relatively to another room that looks exactly the same, so you'd end up in the exact same spot. Like, it wouldn't be exact coordinates. It would tell it to move this many blocks, that many blocks, and if that makes any sense, basically, it would just put you exactly in the same place you were standing in the copy room. I hope that makes sense, but yeah. And I made the emancipation grills work. That's pretty simple. I just have a command I have saved to a text document that I just relative to like X, Y, Z. I can just spawn it. I can spawn it with the command, and it will summon a emancipation grill. It's pretty simple. This was cool. You guys saw in the first episode how I made
Very
a stand
good.
like this.
You are now in possession
And
of the
there's one of the
Aperture
bugs right
Science
there
Cube
is,
handheld portal device.
It's got the
With
text
you
goes
can
off
create
screen.
your own
It's telling you
portals.
not to move the stuff
These
from the first two
interdimensional
slots
gates
of your
have proven to
inventory.
be completely safe.
Um,
The device, however, has not.
Yeah, it tells you not to move them from the first two slots, but it goes off screen so you can't read it. So I'll have to figure out an adjustment for that. But big reveal, first test chamber. Oh, well, first test chamber where you have a portal gun. Anyway, oh, so cool, so cool. Go through the portal, and slight lag, but what can you do? Cool stuff. Oh, and as you can see, there was a portal there. No portal. Emancipation Grill works. It's amazing. It's almost like magic. Random music. Anyway, yeah, so again, blindness effect, it just teleports you like this many blocks, that many blocks,
Now
that many
that you
blocks,
have a
different directions.
handheld portal device,
Level
we
2,
would
meet
like
the
to
new guy.
perform some
Meet the new
second
guy,
tests.
which is the portal gun.
I assure you nothing in these tests are dangerous, except for those blue rocks at the bottom of the room. Those are quite lethal.
Lol. Yeah, the Prismarine, if you step on it, it kills you, like, instantly. And there's no escaping that. It's a very rapid redstone clock testing for that. Testing if you're standing on Prismarine, and if you are, you're dead. Also, sorry, I don't mean to keep talking over the GLaDOS lines. I get talking, and, you know, once you get in that groove, you just don't like being interrupted, even though I'm kind of well, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. And again with the bugs, I'm trying to figure out what to do about that, because sometimes if you stick around too close to the portal, you just spaz out, and it's really hard to get away from the looping teleportation. And so I'm trying to figure out what to do about that. I have an idea, but it's kind of tedious. Honestly, I don't know if I want to do it because it'll take a while, but I might. Oh, you'll notice, I don't think I showed you this, but there's a resource pack. Totally forgot to mention that. Portal guns. Portal guns fancy. I made that in paint.net. The different textures. You saw the weighted companion cube earlier. You see the portal guns. You hear the portal noise whenever it shoots. It's just bows like you saw in the first two episodes. But, oh, they've got infinity and unbreaking 10. And so just that one arrow is enough, and the unbreaking just keeps it so it will never ever break. And yeah, I'm probably going to be talking a bit less now because I'm running out of things to say, because there's quite a few thingies. There's a lot of time and not a ton of things to say. To be honest, it's actually been like about a month since I did all this. I just haven't really had a great time to get around to doing this, so I'm forgetting some of the details. But I'm sure they'll come back to me as time goes on. Funny how they're not coming back to me. Anyway, I still can't figure out why that bug happens. If you saw that blue portal, it didn't show the snow layer that gave the middle effect of the portal, and you know that kind of frustrates me. But it has something to do with the way you shoot, from the angle you shoot the arrow. It spawns it weird. I don't know. There's nothing I can really do about it. It's not a huge deal, but it's a bit irritating. So yeah, I was just clicking at the exit there. So this is the first room that actually has something that's really a puzzle and not just an obstacle. But I mean, you can hardly even call this a puzzle. Like, really? It's so simple. Emancipation Grill. I show you here that the portal goes away, but you have to be kind of quick to notice. And another example of the portal spawning weird, although it didn't actually do it there. That's kind of weird. I don't know. If you shoot from the wrong place, it spawns weird. Like I said, there's bugs. Yay! I'm at the exit. Woo! Head for the exit. Quickly. Another chamber lock. Just saying, these are the most tedious things to set up. I have an MC Edit dupe of them, and I just keep placing it, but you have to do a bunch of things to get them to work even outside of MC Edit. But oh, there's another bug. Yeah, those pressure plates are supposed to tell you level 3. As you can see, I'm about to cut, and pretty fade effect, whatever.
Now that you are familiar with the basics, let's make this more interesting.
And once again,
be introduced to gels,
Oh.
Orange gel will make you faster when you walk on it, and blue gel will bounce you if you fall on it from a height. And don't forget, it can only be placed on stone floors.
Whoops, didn't mean to start talking when she was still talking. But yeah, once again, you have the gels. Here's an example of the Prismarine. It's so quick. As soon as it registers you're on it, it kills you. And lag spike. Cool. But anyway, here again we have the gels that I made, and it's pretty fancy. This is just a test room introducing them. Another thing is, I did say originally I was going to make 11 levels to this, but honestly, it takes so long to put together one of these levels. So I'm scrapping that. I'm going down to 6. I know that's a really major cutback, and it's kind of like, really? You have such a great thing here, and you're just going to put so little other content, but I just don't have the amount of time it takes to do this. So we're going to have the first level, which is just the first copy, and then there's the one where you get the portal gun, and then there's this level where you get gels, 2 levels of actual puzzles, and then where the next episode will be, who knows how long that will take to get to, but the next episode will be the final episode most likely, will be me putting together the final GLaDOS boss fight, which, you know, you can't have a portal gun without a GLaDOS boss fight, so that's obviously going to have to occur, and that's going to be actually probably the most challenging thing apart from making the portal gun, because it's a lot of mechanics. So, and again, everything's already starting to lag with the redstone that's going on, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do about lag control. I'm already making it so you can turn off the animations for the portals, because that really does help with the lag. Like, if you look up there, you can see the portal spinning. It just turns off that and makes them stable, like still, so that helps a lot with it. But I mean, there's just so much lag generating commands, so I'll have to figure out what to do about that. It's all about performance here, and I think it's just going to be if you have a good computer you can play this map, otherwise you're screwed. But yeah, I'm excited for the GLaDOS boss fight. I'm kind of curious how that'll go. I'm gonna have to go and watch the other ones just to get a refresher of kind of something to kind of not necessarily something to copy, but something, a feel, a vibe that they give off, just something to kind of frame mine into, mold it into, and yeah. Now, once again, and this is why I'm going to need beta testers, because once again, it gets really rough here at the end, but that's because these were newer levels that were less tested. But there's just a lot of bugs. I don't know what was going on here. I think the gel teleports back through the portal before it hits the ground, but it just, no matter what I would do, the orange carpet, the gel would not land on those blocks. Which, by the way, I don't know if I said this, but they can only land on the gray blocks. If they hit anything else, they just disappear. So I ended up actually just going into creative here and getting some carpet, some orange carpet to simulate the gel, because the way the command works is whenever you're standing on carpet, it gives you speed, which I said in the last episode as well. I'm copying a lot of stuff I said last episode, whatever. What do I say there? Oh, I just was switching game modes. I'm actually watching this in my video editor right now, and it's on 1/4 quality, otherwise it lags my computer, because, again, my computer is an expensive piece of crap, basically. So I can't actually read a lot of what's going on, and I just kind of have to watch what's going on and hope that I'm actually completely understanding. Anyway, this is actually the last room. Once we're through here, everything else isn't actually built yet. I actually haven't worked on this map at all in the last month, so I got some work to do. There's the blue gel. Now, about that portal pad on top, it's actually going to be shortened just to the 2 on the right, because I was showing, I had it that way in this video just so I could show you what it looks like, what the blue gel looks like on an edge surface, and why it won't be on any edge surfaces. It would be better to have it on an edge surface, but there's no way to do that. But if you see that green block, yeah, the slime block, that's why it can't go to an edge of a surface. If that, I'm not explaining this well. If the blue gel hits a block that is exposed on the side, you get that slime block because it changes the block under the carpet to a slime block. And since it looks really bad when that happens, I want to make it so it doesn't ever hit an exposed edge, so you never can see the slime block. So it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but that's the way it's gonna have to be. I suck at explaining, but anyway. So yeah, all that. Not even gonna lie, when I say all of this, I think I spent another solid 10 hours on. Yeah, that's about right. But that was a while ago, so I think that's right. No promises. Still a lot of bugs to work out. But yeah, it's coming along well. I'm really excited for the direction this map's going. Oh, and if you noticed, I fixed my skin for 1.8. Woo! Yeah. Anyway, all right. So yeah, next episode, GLaDOS boss fight, super fancy. Let me know if you guys are still liking the series. I don't know how many of you guys even remember this series. It's been a little while, and by a little while, I mean a long while. But yeah, if you're still liking it, do leave a like if you liked, and don't if you don't. Be honest, so I can always improve, and I wouldn't mind a subscription so I could get up there with the big guys, just because that'd be doggone awesome. And yeah, thanks again for watching. And if you're excited for the GLaDOS boss fight and the final quote-unquote release, more like beta test release, and then the final release, do tell me in the comments. Cool. Thanks again. Bye.